Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Now, I've had, most of the comments that I've had is that we shouldn't stop pieces of the game, or I shouldn't cut out pieces of the game. You are really enjoying it, and it's because of it that, that you're actually watching, because you want to see all of those elements. Now, why is this train waiting? It should really be... Hang on, let's just have a quick look. We'll talk about, everything is just keeps happening. Okay, so this guy, is it? It can't be blocking itself, can it? Yeah, there's something funny with what's going on over here. Can we? Why would we? Anyway, it's a little awkward. Yeah, this is not going to work. That one's not going to work. Just have a quick look. Yeah, we definitely need... So it's not actually going through because... Why is that blocked? Oh, because there's a track builder on this. That's the issue, really. That's the issue. I don't think we need necessarily all of these... pieces, but anyway, it would be good practice for us to have a few more signals in here. That's the problem there. We'll definitely have one on this side, we can have one there, and we can definitely have one over here. Now the question is really, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So they've got one that's still a little bit problematic, so we might change that up a little bit. Now I believe if we just do that, it should be all good. Right now it should be, that should be all good. That should work, no problems whatsoever. That guy should be able to leave when it's done. Okay, so you guys in the comments have said you actually enjoy watching everything, and I shouldn't kind of change my gameplay. So I'll continue doing it the same way we're doing it at the moment. I might cut out little bits and pieces where I'm kind of messing around with stuff that's kind of not necessarily there teaching you anything, but yeah, we'll try and keep things as quick as possible. Now these are built, so we could potentially start mining. What's actually still going on if we go underground? We're actually in the dying moments of getting this stuff done. So would this have water? It has water, but not necessarily a lot. Okay, so we're not quite ready to go with the sewage yet. The water is an interesting one. So is this thing actually dispensing water appropriately? It should. Yeah, these guys should be ready to go with water. Okay, get out of there. We've got this in place. I think we'll need a little bit more. So that's been done. So now we can collect sewage as well, but sewage won't be able to flow. We still have a bit of work to do over here. Lots and lots of prefab panels that is needed to actually finish this stuff off, and we're kind of running out of prefab panels in this area. Citizens' health are too low. Hang on, let's have a look at that. That's new. That's new to me. So why? 29 citizens unable to visit a hospital? Okay, let's have a look at that. Where is our closest hospital? Hang on. Why am I... There's a clinic over here. Oh, patients waiting for treatment. Okay, we need another hospital. Okay, that's kind of fair enough. Let's start building another hospital. And I think I realized we probably built this bridge. No, we didn't. So there was a lot of stuff that cost some money, and I don't know why in the last episode in terms of the road space. But anyway, it doesn't matter too much. We're not going to dwell on that. Let's build ourselves a hospital, something that's maybe not a small clinic. 30, that size. Presumably we don't want to overlap some of that. These guys... if we were to, we should be able to access from this side. There's a hospital on that side as well, and there's a small clinic over there. We probably need to just keep an eye on that also. But I'm thinking, can't we get water? Ooh, we're so close to being able to access water here. So close. There we go. So I think I'm just going to start the building of a new hospital right over there. And because this is such a short little section, I'm just going to pay for that. And then the guys can start the construction of this hospital. So we should have the construction crews coming over. I don't think they've got much to do, so they should head straight on over. Now, let's have a quick look at what's happening with this clinic. This clinic seems to be covering all its requirements pretty well. 2 unable to visit a hospital over there. Seems that okay. It's just these guys are, yeah, we need that clinic is not quite big enough to deal with it. So hopefully, once we do this, and if we can get some of these paths through, that should work a bit better. Now, what I will also do, just to make sure that we're, I'm just going to do that. Give me a little bit of this. Just want to make sure that we're maximizing our walking distances through this park, especially because where would we want to try and aim it in there? Okay, so let's grab... Actually, we would want to... Let's do another... We do that. We're losing a few trees there. But I'm going to pay for that one. And what we'll do is we'll also upgrade this one and pay for that also. So now, presumably, we should have much more direct access. This guy should be able to run all the way to the hospital down here. So if we were to run it there... Okay, and if we were to turn it in, do a little something like this, and we'll do that, and we'll pay for that. So at least we'll get those workers there fairly effectively. I think our walking distances should be pretty reasonable. Yeah, and if we upgrade these sections as well, we might even have all of those accessible to this area. These guys certainly should be able to get there. So yeah, let's just get this extra hospital built. I think that's going to be pretty good for us. How's our gravel doing? Still not quite what we're hoping to achieve here. So we're really struggling a little bit with some of these things. Our prefabs are actually being produced at a fairly reasonable rate. I think we're covering off most things. We've got the cement. There's gravel stored in a lot of these places, so we should be able to do most things. The only one is the direct gravel that's probably becoming a little bit of a problem. The other thing that I thought about doing in order to try and just sort this out, because look at what's going on here. Our construction waste is at least much less over here. So I think one of the things that we would like to do is let's just try and get all of this out. But what I thought I might do is, so at the moment, these guys from here goes to... what are our vehicles? All of our vehicles. So we've got a distribution office and we've got a... So this distribution office is loading up there and then taking it to that one. Now, what I would instead do is probably just... I want to send it over here and export the waste for a little while. Instead of burning it ourselves, I want to go and export it. So we'll do it post-processing so we recover as much of the materials as we can. And then from there, we'll move it out this way. And then just get rid of it in that way. So what I'll do is instead of unloading it there, what we'll say is we'll go ahead and unload our mixed waste there. Really, you can fill it right up. Right, you can kind of fill that up as best you can. So we'll do that. And there's these guys over here, which I don't think we're using at the moment. Let's just have a look at this. So there's 4 of them just doing that, right? All the time. And I think what I'll do is I'll just, because that's not going to work, so let's just move it over here instead, do the unload there. And what I'll do is I'll set up a train to... actually, I want to get rid of that. Let's move that one out of the way. So now, hopefully, so we should stop... this thing should stop producing, and we'll get control over some of this stuff here. I think that's the general idea. Let's just see about dissipating these things and sorting that out again before we switch that back on. And in the meantime, we'll export it. So I'll we've got a lot of room for waste in here. So we'll just give it a go for a while and see where that goes. This guy, on the other hand, just having a look, it's picking up mixed waste and taking it to something else, right? So really, why would it? No. Okay, just remove all connections. So just park it there. We're not going to use that for the time being. We don't have any trains coming in there at the moment anyway. Okay. I'm hoping we're in a position where we can make a start on exporting some of these things. Right, so this guy is working at a reasonable pace, but we need more workers in here. We've got nuclear there. It should go straight through there, right? I presume that once this guy is full... Oh, that's actually stored right there? Then that... I do wonder if that's going to work for us. Anyway, that already should be enormous amounts of money. These things are really valuable. Look at that, 70,000. So just potentially just putting a truck on sending that out would make a start. Or we can move it a little bit quicker. I know what the problem is there, so we'll leave that be for the time being. A lot of other things are under construction here, and we really need to make a move on some of this stuff. I believe we're not doing this, so let's just set up another. We probably need to buy a couple extras of these guys, but they might now be blocking one another, to be honest. So I'll buy a couple more, right? Yeah, let's get one more at least. And then what we'll do is we'll go and assign some sections so that it can continue to build some tracks. It's over here that we would like to please start there and also there and also presumably here and also there. Okay. So lots of little sections being built now. So our track builders should hopefully be able to move through that fairly quickly. We can export a lot more coal, but coal exports is really very limited in terms of its value for us, really. So we would rather try and export this. A 1 ton is ready to go, so that's like 300,000 right there. Now, what I'm wondering is it doesn't seem to push it straight through there. This guy, I'm just going to move this around that way. This guy should be filling up, and I believe it will be within the range. Let's just double check if this guy, yeah, it is in the range there, so it will pick it up. I do wonder if it's going to grab that. We'll have to see how that goes. Now, this, I do wonder if this guy will be able to draw through here. Let's do that. I don't have, well, I do have a helicopter available. So what I'm going to try and do, so I definitely have a helicopter here and there. Is that the only helicopter I have? So my question really is, if I were to, I can't set anything up at the moment. What's its repair looking like? It's 33% wear and tear. We don't have a place where that can actually be repaired. So maybe what we should be looking at is a helicopter stand next to a vehicle repair depot. So something like that. So if I were to say, grab ourselves helicopters, just one, right? Oh yeah, that'll actually work. So if we were to do that, we could park it there, and we could get it repaired. And I'm not opposed to doing that. Alternatively, we could do it over here. Yeah, maybe that's even better. So we'll park it there. It'll have power. And what I'll do is maybe I'll just put a little bit of a gravel road in there. So we'll go out a little bit more, and then we'll do something like that. I'll fund the little gravel road, and I'll also fund this thing. Right, just get that funded. What I'll do is I'll get my distribution office to, because this distribution office is in fact picking up fuel. Yeah, and it is distributing fuel. So I'll get it to distribute. Oh, it can't distribute fuel here? Oh, jeez. Okay. What is that? Buy a used vehicle. Ooh. What can we do? Oh, that's a passenger one. What is this guy? $70,000? And that will... 9 tons of vehicles. 14 passengers. I think I'm going to buy the sky crane. Let's buy the sky crane there. Okay. So I'm going to grab this guy. Is this thing... Is this... Can we store... Ah, we can store fuel there. So let's get fuel to move over there. That's probably what we need to do. Get some fuel delivered in that location, please. So let's get some fuel delivered there. That's good. This guy, let's try and see if we can't make a repair on it. Let's allow the repair. Repair is in progress. Excellent. I just want to get its wear and tear sorted out. These guys are doing the repair. Excellent. Good stuff. We'll get that guy going. It cost us a little bit in terms of dollars, but what I'm going to try and do is see if we can't export our nuclear fuel with this guy. And once we have a little bit of fuel here, I'll send it to come and pick it up. And what I'm going to try and do is draw it straight through that way. Otherwise, it's just going to be parked over here all the time, it seems. And then it's maybe what we'll have to end up doing as a starting point is just get that sorted. This guy is waiting. Is it waiting for repair? Oh, is it? Why? No. Oh, it needs aluminum and mechanical components. Okay, well, we're missing out on aluminum. This guy's waiting for what reason? Oh, see, this is the problem. This is the problem right there. So let's get that out of the way. And this guy should be moving through that way. That guy was waiting in the right spot, to be honest. So the only issue we had is with this thing here. Yeah, ooh, hang on. Let's have a quick look at our... So this guy needs to be able to clear out there. This guy is okay. I think that is okay. This, on the other hand, needs to be a signal suggesting it needs to be cleared out. So this needs to be a double chain. So we need that. Ooh. And unfortunately, what that means is none of this is actually working. So that might continue to be a bit of a problem there. This should be all good. Is this thing... Oh, we're missing out on aluminum. I'm going to buy a little bit of aluminum just to get that sorted out for us, because I didn't quite anticipate that being an issue. So let's buy a little bit. And I believe that should be okay. So then we can park it there. This guy should... Repair is in progress. We should be able to finish that off. Excellent. So we don't have aluminum at all at the moment. So that's going to be an issue. There we go. That's done. This guy is fully repaired, wear and tear wise. Now, do we have... Let's just do this. We should have fuel here. Excellent. Good stuff. Now, what I would like you to do is please make your way over here. Pick up on vehicles, please. Jeez, I wonder what'll work, if that'll even work. The idea is really that we do that. And then from there, I would like you to head on over to the border and unload whatever you have there. So what I would do is oh, hang on. Load vehicles, please. Wait until loaded. and then go over there and unload vehicles, and let's see if that works. Let's make a start and see if that works. Okay, so this guy should now be coming in, flying over. It's a Western used helicopter, which I kind of like the idea of. Let's see if it actually picks something up here. Oh, it's the refueling. That's okay. So, ooh, it takes a lot. And is it loading anything? I don't know if it's going to actually be able to load something here. Not until this guy actually gets through to the other side. Right? Not until this thing gets so full that it's going to start dumping it out on that side. So really, this idea is just going to have to be parked over there. We've managed to get all of the fuel used, but yeah, it's not pulling it through. So that's the challenge we have. We'll keep that guy parked there, and at some point we might use it. Now, what I will do in the meantime is I'll actually just buy a vehicle that we can use to move that. This is coming along nicely. It's a lot of concrete still required, but all in all, it's pretty good. This guy is waiting. That's actually got a reasonable operation here. Yeah, that's good. That's actually really good. That feels like it's always been planned to do that. Now, what I will do is I will pick up a nice covered hull, open hull that can move at a reasonable speed. I don't think we need to use these guys. We don't. The flatbed, for instance, is probably a good one to use. But what I'd rather do is see. Let's see if we go over here, open hull. Do we have something that's really quick? Open hull. Speed. That guy is even faster. I'm just going to grab one of those. What is this guy? 92. Nothing is faster than... Oh, 95. 11 tons. Yeah, actually. That's just wood. That's not quite going to be able to do it. Yeah, so really this guy seems to be pretty reasonable at 95 kilometers an hour. So let's grab one of them. We'll see how it looks. It seems to be able to do 11 tons worth of vehicles on that flatbed. Let's give it a nice nuclear waste kind of color, or nuclear kind of color. I like the dark color here. So let's do that. Let's see about this guy. We'll send you over here to come and pick up on the vehicle components, whatever that means. Wait until you're loaded, and then you will have to head on all the way over here to our border post. That's actually why I wanted it in the helicopter form. So head on over there and then go and unload your vehicles there, and make a bit of a start there, please. So what I'll do is I'll just head on over there, have a look to see how the loading works. But this is a really quick one, and I'm hoping that that vehicle is going to be... Oh, no, hang on. Let's keep in there. I just want to stop that, and then I'll pop in there and see where that's going. This guy should be really quick, 95 kilometers an hour, already kind of doing that speed. Heading in to go and pick it up. I do want to follow him around and just see what that looks like. What's this number? Is that the... I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that the gear? See, because it goes down every now and again, and I kind of wondered if it's not the gear he's using. No, but it's not going down less than 4 though, so probably not. Okay, popping in here, I just want to see that it is in fact loading up the stuff that we need here. It is picking up how many? So how much is it actually loading? What is the value of this? So it's only 0.4 tons, so we could actually have a much bigger truck to do that. So the 11 tons, it's somehow not doing that. It's somehow not picking up the 11 tons. Or, oh, that thing is 4.7 tons. But it only has a little bit there. Most of it is probably the container then. Okay. So that's okay. Oh, and we have a gate over here sorting it out. Okay, well, there we go. Our very first nuclear fuel heading over to the border for a very big export there. Excellent. So that's okay. We'll keep that going. We might get the bigger truck, to be honest, to also run that. But I'm not sure how quickly. We'll let the little one run for the time being. And then we'll see how quickly we end up filling this thing up even more. I do wonder how many of these containers it can actually take. Anyway, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Keep using it. What we will need over here, though, is some more people. Some more people. And I kind of thought maybe if we have a couple of buildings over here, it could help us out. So let's have a look. Underground, we have some piping that runs over there, so that's all good. What I'd rather do is let's grab a few more buildings, and maybe we'll go slightly smaller here. Not these big ones again. And instead we'll do some of these. Oh, 75 only though. I want the value. That's okay. Let's grab these guys. We don't have this powered though, so we'll have to see about getting electricity sorted out here. But that's okay. We'll get there. If I were to do that. And I want to try and keep them in the same kind of general setup there. So if I were to do that, I think that will be pretty reasonable. And so what I'm going to try and do is get the pathways going in a way that makes sense. We can actually squeeze a pathway through there, which will help certain things for us. At the same time, what we could also do is run a little pathway around that way. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All the way up to there. We'll get that guy to go in here and we'll run that straight through that way. I'm going to pay for all the pathways, by the way. That guy can have access on this side, and we will go and pay for the pathway. So now these will start construction. Presumably we will have access to these. We do not. That's interesting. So if I were to, sorry, I'm going to do one more little thing with the pathway. If I were to do that, I'm assuming that will help us out a little bit more. Can we please get this working now? Okay, now let's see. Maybe we can do a little bit more and get this guy to go over that way. And now, yes, there we go. All of that will be picked up. We're missing oil, which is an interesting one. Let's quickly go and have a look where that issue is. I believe that's what. So we're running out of oil. So I'm assuming we've got way many more workers over here than doing that. What's happening with our hospital? Our hospital is constructed, so this is working. We've got hazardous waste overflowing, which is a big no-no. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and very quickly sort this out right over here. And we'll need to get that built rapidly. And we'll definitely need to store these 2 and 2 there. Excellent. So let's get that sorted out. We need a couple of ambulances, so let's buy ourselves some of them. Let's get all of that sorted out. So now hopefully we should have people much better in terms of its accessibility. Yeah, hopefully now people will get their healthcare under control. Not that healthcare was a big problem for us. Our happiness is dropping down a little bit, so we do need to keep an eye on that. It's not saying it's dropping, but it is. Let's just have a look at what's going on. There's room for prisoners. The police stations seem to have things under control. Reasonably so. And even this should be okay. Yeah, so I think we're covered fairly well at the moment. Yes, we've got a reasonable amount of water available. Okay, all of that's pretty good. This is still not doing... We're still not quite covering that one off. I thought I might grab one extra. How many vehicles do we actually have that's operating through here? Oh, we have 3 of them already. Okay, we have more than that. I'm not sure that's going to be quite useful. This guy, just double checking it. Okay. So if we were to do this, all right, if I funded that, can we now get access there? Oh, really? If we were to keep running that through there, can we now get access there? Oh, not reasonably so. So that guy is going to be an issue. It is, however, a very small amount. We'll just keep it going there. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully all of that's working. I believe we probably did do a nice export of our nuclear stuff. How's this going? Is this filling back up again? Yeah, drop the workers down a little bit. Got a lot of exports going on here, but this export's going to be less important if we can get the nuclear fuel to run a little bit more effectively. That's going to be the big ticket item for us, really, just to get our finances under control. How many? Yeah, we've got tons of stuff there. 2 tons ready to go. Yeah, this isn't working. So it can only actually push through that way if these are completely full. So that's unfortunate. I didn't quite want to end up with it that way. We're missing concrete here, so concrete should be making its way. What's happening with concrete? We cannot store or export, so that's all in hand, to be honest. If all of this is in hand, should be fine. This guy getting a bit of a repair going on. Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're getting the repairs going. We need power over here. Let's quickly have a look at the power situation for us. Really, where is our? Over here. Excellent. So if we go there, we've got power running. Yeah, we should be reasonably able to get some power going here. So what I'll do is I'll get, apart from the fact that I also want to just make sure we're tying this in, to make sure that that's quite accessible there, and we can get everybody to where they need to go. I do believe they'll be able to get here, so we may have to see about that a little bit. So let's just see if we were to do... If we were to do this, really, you're not gonna... Come on. There we go. That's what I want. We'll go ahead and pay for that. So now at least they should be able to get there fairly effectively. Can we tie you in anywhere else? No, we really can't. So it's either there or up that way there. These will be built. We do need a little bit of power over here, though. So let's get ourselves a substation. No, we would like one of those, please. I think probably right over here is appropriate. We'll go with that one. We'll just kind of connect it up there. It needs some fire access and things like that. Okay, so now if we're just going to run these underground ones. Let's go underground and see how that's shaping up. I think I may just do this. We'll go there. There we go. A fairly straight connection over there. I'm going to pay for that. That's okay. Pay for that one too. So now this should be powered. It should have water. It should have sewage, and we'll have some extra people able to move in this area. They'll be nice and accessible to the bus station, so we'll have more workers able to come on over here and continue the work in this location. And that number, in terms of export, should be really good. Let's have a quick look what this looks like. So if we go, exports at the moment is enormously high. Nuclear fuel. So we had 2 containers dropped off there, so 140 per truck trip. If we do last month, did we get one out? We didn't get one out last month, and last month was a reasonable month as well. Look at that. So that's all good. Now, I did do a little bit of work with regards to the... let's just clear these out. Not too worried about that. I did set something up over here, so let's just see... how much do we have? Oh my goodness, it's full. It is full. Okay. Let's get a train. Let's get a train. Buy ourselves. We're just gonna do. The inflation is definitely. These guys are getting more and more expensive. It's almost to a point where I'm kind of wondering whether there's something else that's a little bit better for us. Maybe. Yeah, the others are electric. Oh, that's a diesel one there. And this diesel loco here should be... Let's start doing that. It's so close to it. So let's just buy this one. It's a slightly newer version. Oh, actually, it's not. That is interesting. Anyway, beyond that, what we'll need to do is get ourselves some cargo wagons for specifically dealing with waste. So we've got the ES waste ones here. These guys can't actually move waste, right? None of these others can move waste. At least we have a waste... mixed waste. No, it doesn't actually say mixed waste in these, but it does do metal scrap, though. We're just going to make sure we're going to grab something that can do mixed waste. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what does that look like? 144 tons. Let's see. Can we do 10? 180 tons. Okay, let's leave it there. And what we'll say is this is going to be another waste train. You're going to run over there. You're going to wait until you load it. Mixed waste there, please. And then you're just going to go and sell it at the border for us, please. You're going to go and sell your mixed waste over there. So just make a start there. It's another waste train for us. I'm hoping... I think it's just going to go and fuel first. Okay, so it's heading out to go and get fuel, which is interesting that it couldn't come back this way. But get the fuel, come over here, sort yourselves out. Are we stacking up here? Yeah, we are. This is getting a little bit extreme. We're trying to get gravel produced at a reasonable pace. How's the wear and tear on this thing? It's pretty stagnant because it's not flying around all the time. I think that's the issue, really. These kind of emptying themselves out? They are fairly reasonably quickly, some of these. But I think there's a bit of mixed waste or kind of unprocessed waste. I mean, that's 50%, more than 50% construction waste there. So there's something going on over there. This is a reconstruction happening due to age. But yeah, really, that is kind of what's happening there. So these guys are trying to unload. We're just waiting for our waste train to come back once it's refueled. Believe it's that one over there, fully fueled up and ready to go. Get through there. It's running at 100 as it can. We really do need to switch over to electrification. Okay. What is this guy? That's just coal. Oh, yeah. It's on coal from the distribution because I believe this thing is full, right? Yeah. Okay, now we should. I'm hoping we can move it. Well, it's almost half of it. So let's just see. Hopefully that loads fairly quickly here. It does load pretty quickly. I like it. Okay, that's good stuff. I think this is going to be fine. So we're just going to go ahead and sell it, right? For the time being until we get our waste sorted out. It's so minuscule, right? It costs almost nothing to sell it. It's just, I think it's just a timely process in terms of it takes a bit of time for it to unload and export and things like that. But really, I think that's going to be fine. I think we've got the right stuff in here. So these guys should be able to move all of that stuff out. Just want to make sure this is unfortunately not great. We could look into a different loading facility here, really. Oh, that's a bit of a mess, really. These are the extra vehicles. That's a bit of an emergency use case here. Presumably, we'll sort that out. At least they're all doing their job here, and it's not necessarily blocking too much, I think. Yeah, there we go. I think we should be sorted out, really. Still a lot of these vehicles doing their rounds. Should be moving a fair bit through there. Yeah, so hopefully that should all be kind of taken care of now. Did our train has left. Now there's room for them to come and dump some more stuff there. So let's just have a look. This should be a full train. Yeah, and that's like 2,000 rubles. Absolutely, that's so. That's fine. We're all good with that. We are using more oil than we should be using, so maybe we'll reduce the exports of oil a little bit. How's this going? This is actually going along pretty nicely. I'm going to add an extra vehicle to it so we can get money a little bit quicker. And this time around, I'm just going to go big eye. Total capacity, please. Oh, I would like to look at capacity. So this guy is the big one for us. We'll grab that. That should run a number of these things. So let's let's leave that be. Find out what our other vehicle is doing, so we can use that same line. It's this guy, and I just want to do that and say, what line do you have? So this is nuclear fuel exports. Nuclear fuel exports, and we're only exporting to our Soviet colleagues. Nuclear fuel exports. We're not causing international incidents or the likes. Did we save that? Yeah, that was saved. Okay, excellent. So that's good. That means I'll put the other one in play with it as well. Okay, excellent. We should have... Oh, that's okay. So this guy, can I please assign you to nuclear fuel exports? Thank you. And make a start there for me. Excellent. So now we should be exporting a little bit more and a little bit quicker. All of this stuff is holding. Yeah, we're not getting through gravel fairly quick enough. Hopefully, we're not too far away from getting steel produced. We need a lot more steel in here, though. But it'll start bringing it in, I'm sure. Oh, these have been built. Nice. Now we just need to make sure that we're actually sorting out our construction. Oh, this is going along, actually. This is getting itself sorted out. Now, what I will do is we'll need some mixed signals, really. So what I really want to do is do that. So if we do that, I think that'll work to keep it all working. Apart from the fact that this guy's now disappeared because he wasn't there. Okay. So much to do. Oh, I've paused it. So much to do. So hopefully now we're going to start really producing this stuff. This guy is got everything it needs. It's passing it through, actually quite effectively. And we're creating nuclear fuel, and that should be really bumping the money. That should really be bumping the money now. That's awesome. That is awesome. I would like to see that happen. We are doing the rail construction. I may as well activate this for construction. Let's see about where we're going to tie this in. I think as a starting point, we'd like to do a little something over here. Or alternatively, what we'll do is let's do that. And what we'll do is we'll just tie in over there and say, can we please just pay for all of that? So now that is good. So this should now go into construction. Yes, good stuff. So let's get that construction moving along. Excellent. These guys, they can just continue doing their thing here. Lots and lots of concrete and gravel and everything moving through to where it needs to go. And we don't seem to have stuff stuck. So what I thought I might do is I might add... where are my track builders? Are they at least on the way? Oh, this is the nuclear exports. How much does this take? Only 3? It's only got 1 extra. Physical space constraints. Here comes a track builder. Yeah, they're pretty slow, these track builders, to be honest. And they're slowing everything else down. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. There comes another one. I might buy one more. Get a bit more action going on here. We only got 2 sections going, actually. So let's buy ourselves one more track builder there. And just make sure we've got a number of pieces of work actually assigned. See. So please go ahead and... Oh! Let's just get these sections completed, please. So hopefully you can get all of that assigned. On this side, I believe we've got stuff assigned here. Aha, let's get that assigned because that one is almost going to be more important. So we'll get moving on some of these things. I'm hoping, yeah, we should be okay, actually. I don't think there's a lot that's coming in to here. So that track builders can quite comfortably line up in that area. It's not going to be the end of the world. Excellent. Good stuff. There we go. We've got our exports running. Unfortunately, not via helicopter as I would have liked it to happen. But it's moving. This guy is trying to, slowly unload all of its uranium oxide. Do we have spare uranium oxide? Yeah, we do have some spare, and we're not overflowing with the uranium oxide. So that should be pretty reasonable at least. Do we have track builders in here? Where's our track builder? Oh, it's going over there. Excellent. We should have track builder coming over this way also. Are we... Oh, that's built. This is all built. Okay, excellent. Let's get started on this one. Let's get this construction moving also so we can get through here and finish it off. That construction's underway. These construction pieces are underway, so that's all pretty good. Do we need to have a quick look at what's going on over here? I thought about getting the bridge going so we can get across to the other side. So this is the bridge that we started on. Now, the one thing that I did think about is that as it stands, we don't have room for a rail to go next to it. So what I might do is I might just flatten this out a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this one because we're not going to be able to do it with it there. And we will flatten it out, level the terrain at the center. And at this point in time, we'll probably need to auto pay for that. So let's see about... leveling this out. It's pretty costly, actually. I think that might be... Okay, so let's leave that one there. We'll try and do something similar on this side where we're just going to try and open up our plateau a little bit so we can get both the rail and the road to cross here, and think that should be fairly reasonably sized. Maybe a little bit more of a push on this side. Yeah, that's pretty costly for us to do this. Okay, stop that straight away. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. We are not going to build that with cash, certainly not. Now, we're going to go with the one that's got the long span, which is this guy. With the long span there. Happiness is okay. Health is okay. Have some unemployment. Yeah, we're just going to go with the long span, all right? Yeah, there is nothing with a span. What is the rail? What would a rail bridge span look like? 38. Is that the best we can do? 58. We can at least do 58. Yeah, 58. Can we? So from a road perspective, what is closest? Okay, so actually we're going to do this one, the arch bridge, because it's going to be the same span. So at least we've got something that looks like a bit of a feature here. So we'll do that. It's actually going to be pretty cool. And then the idea is that we do the rail next to it as well. So let's find ourselves yeah, 58, that one. Okay. So now if we were to cut that across, oh, that's brilliant. That is really brilliant. So let's get that and that going. There we go. Look at that. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. It's like it's almost perfect. We'll have a road and a rail connection. We'll have to sort that out a little bit. What I will do, that is going to be extremely costly to build. What I will do is I'll let this go. We won't make a start on that, of course. And this one will be super costly to build also. But we can maybe make a start on this one. We don't necessarily need the rail to go out there just yet. But we just want to make sure that we've got the space sorted out for it. Now, what I will do now is just make sure that we've got a reasonable section here. So what I would like to do is something like that. Okay, so what I'll do is it'll have to be. It's so pricey. You know what? We're just gonna get some vehicles out here. So give me this. So we'll do that, and we'll get ourselves a construction crew or something out. So we can get the free depots, right? And we do have depots available. So what I'll do is I'll get one depot out here, and we can probably just buy a couple of vehicles here. If we buy them here, though, they won't have anything that they need to have. So what I might do is I might just buy them in this location. We would like an excavator and a bulldozer. So give me... Oh, actually, let's have a look. What can we get here in terms of excavators and bulldozers? Excavator, that's a pretty shoddy one. Do we have bulldozers? Is this a reasonable bulldozer? 36. 36 versus this bulldozer at 28. So let's go with that one. Let's get ourselves the this bulldozer, and then this standard excavator. Yeah, it's just a slow one. Okay, this guy, well, they're all damn slow. So let's just get that. And what I'll do is I'll grab this guy and this guy, and we'll move them, of course, to over here. Because it's really pricey. You spend a lot of money on terraforming using Ruble. So hopefully those guys are going to get there. So a bulldozer, and let's get 2 more excavators. So let's buy a couple more excavators. Probably around the end of the episode. Did I? No, I didn't. So give me an excavator. 2 more of them. And we'll grab them here. And hopefully on the way there, they'll actually fill up before they get there. So that when we get them here... Okay, and that's 4. So it's got 4 slots there. That should reasonably be enough to do that. And we can move them around and do some terraforming where we want to do terraforming. Get rid of that for now, and we'll get that sorted. This is... this should be fine. This is not overloaded anymore, so we shouldn't have too much issues with it. What I might quickly do is I might just quickly upgrade these roads, these little pathways, just a tad. So I'm going to pause it for a second while we quickly go through here and just say... upgrade those, upgrade that for me, upgrade this, upgrade that. I may as well upgrade these little sections here. We'll upgrade that. We'll upgrade this. Yeah, that's okay. We'll upgrade that, and we'll upgrade this, and we'll upgrade that. Presumably that's okay. What we'll also do is we'll upgrade these sections here. That's okay there. That should be fine. What we'll do is we'll upgrade these sections here. And maybe not. Well, that's okay. Let's just pay for all of those upgrades. There we go. So now we've got an absolutely maximized... maybe not yet. Let's upgrade a little bit more here. Yeah, that's about it really. Get it up to there, and we'll quickly upgrade that also. So now we should have a pretty reasonable walking distance going on here. We could also at the same time, sorry about that, could also at the same time you out of there and you in there. Good stuff. And stop that, otherwise we're gonna end up with some issues. Okay, so how far can people now actually walk to get here? They can walk a pretty reasonable distance to get to the hospital now. Most of these facilities are now quite accessible. So we shouldn't have any further issues with our health services here. So these guys are making their way out here. This guy's pretty quick actually. Filled up the fuel. No, it didn't. Look at that. It's going to get here and it's going to go back and get fuel, is it? No fuel station within the range. Interesting. Okay, so what we'll do actually at the same time, we'll just then also grab a free fuel station, and we'll get our distribution officers to just come and sort that out. So fuel station, a free one. Oh yeah, we've got this ready to go. So we'll do that. We'll get this one. We'll get that over there, and we'll get our local... Anybody who's distributing fuel here? Oh, actually, we don't have local fuel distribution here. It comes all the way from this area. This is local fuel distribution. So let's just... Oh, we've got one more spot left. So let's just make sure it is also dropping off some fuel over here. That should be good. So hopefully we'll just do that and get our terraforming moving ourselves. Okay, is this filling back up? No. So what I'm going to do, we probably want to just trim back on this a little bit. Sorry, not that. It seems okay though. I think these guys are parked here, right? Here it goes. It's going to go and collect some stuff. No, that's okay. Let's just keep that going. We might need to get some additional oil dropped off. Oh, I've added some trees, but it's looking a little unnatural because it's not quite filled in appropriately, but at least it looks like this area has been cleared out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Dollars are coming in, so that steady, slow and steady tourism industry is really making its move. This is pretty good actually. Is this construction underway? Have we finished any construction here? We have, so people are moving in. Let's just have a look at where they can get to. They don't seem to be able to get to that side. So what I thought I'd do is let's quickly... I'll go ahead and upgrade these sections of roads so we can see people walking on it. We'll do all the way to there. And what I'll do is it's just... I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So now let's see about, can we get people to walk there? Yes, they can. They can now walk to that area. How about this guy? That one can walk there. Excellent. So they should all be able to walk there. So people should be able to get everything they need. However, hospital. Oh, they can get to the hospital. No. That's not. That's the hospital. Oh, our hospital might be a little small now. Just need to keep that in mind. Actually, let's bump this up so we have this clinic a little bit more useful. Okay, that's moving along quite nicely. Construction here is underway. We should be able to get some power out here. Did we finish off? Hang on, let's just see. We finished off our... Okay, so sewage should work. Water should be okay. We don't have power in this area, so we have to have a look at what our power situation will be over there. This must be new people moving in. No? Why? What are you missing? How come? Sport. Right across the road here. Come on, guys. Why would you not be able to participate in sport there? Meat? One citizen couldn't get meat? So meat might be running out. Yeah, meat is running out. So that might be the issue for us. Our happiness here is quite low. So we do need to have a look at how we're going to get that happiness to go up a little bit more. But our money is looking good. I think now that we're exporting nuclear fuel, we, of course, from that can now do a nuclear power plant as well. So that's something we might consider, is actually doing the nuclear power plant also. But guys, we will leave it there. That'll be the end of this episode. We're going to continue our fairly slow pace of development here. Pretty keen to get the iron going. Is the steel mill done? The steel mill is done. Oh, guys, we are going to make steel in the next episode. Excellent. Okay, I will see you in the next episode. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it and would like to see more of this playthrough. Bye-bye.